What are you doing? Oh, I'm just taking a little break. It's been a really productive day. It's 9 a.m. You've been working less than an hour and the sun isn't even shining. Yeah, but I just published my first book on Amazon. The future is bright, my friend. The future. I didn't even know you were writing a book. Yeah, honestly, me neither until this morning. So let me get this straight. You got the idea for a book, created it, and published it on Amazon before I finished my coffee. Ooh, there's coffee? You did this without coffee? Alrighty. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Rachel Strickland and welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the 12th source of income that I have recently added to my own portfolio. And that is 12 sources of income that I personally am bringing into our family, not counting my husband and his sources of income that he brings in. I think it's no longer a secret that the clear path to success and wealth is having more than one source of income. But a lot of times the knowledge about those sources of income is behind a paywall, is behind a course. I'm not asking you for any money today. This is not a course, it's free education and information so that you guys can utilize what I'm doing in my own life and the actual income sources that I'm integrating into my own life to enrich my finances so we can become wealthy together. If you clicked on this video, this is probably not the first video you've watched on YouTube about how to make money, so you probably get a lot of ads about how to make money on Amazon without any physical product. They are always trying to sell you a course. Again, this is not that, but I am going to be talking about Amazon today and specifically Kindle Direct Publishing. We're going to be discussing how to sell tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of products every month without ever having to see or ship or touch a single thing. The best part about it is that it doesn't cost anything up front to publish books via Kindle Direct Publishing. You pay Amazon after the buyer has already purchased your product. Amazon has printed and shipped it. So you're only paying Amazon out of your proceeds. This is such a cost-effective business model for anyone who is looking to start a new business, a new side hustle. But honestly, I could see if you're really good at this becoming one of your main sources of income. So let's get straight into it. How is it that I came up with the idea, created and published a book in less than an hour today? I can tell you I have direct published books in the past and they have taken substantially longer than an hour. Most recently, I created a coloring book. Now, when I created this coloring book, I immediately wanted to take it to you guys as an idea for a source of income, creating coloring books. But there was a major learning curve there as far as the digital parameters, the actual page setup, the margins, the bleed or no bleed on a page. You did need to know a little bit about setting up your PDF files to create something like this. The product that I'm going to tell you about today totally takes away that learning curve. It bridges the gap between I have an idea for a book and I just published my first book. This is the service that is going to get those creative ideas published, and it is called BookBolt. BookBolt is a website and a service that is allowing users to take their idea from just that, an idea, and actually create it on the BookBolt website via their studio. In the BookBolt studio, you can edit text, you can add pictures, you can import your own photos, and one of the best parts, you actually don't have to come up with any of your own original idea for these books. You heard that right. You can make lined journals, you can make sketchbooks with blank pages, you can even make puzzle books, journals, planners, and use BookBolt's templates to do that. Yes, you are hearing that correct. If you want to make a puzzle book, let's say it's mazes, you want to create and publish and sell on Amazon a maze puzzle book, all of the mazes are already there in BookBolt. You don't have to create any of that, but you can if you want to. If drawing mazes is your thing and you have those files digitally, then you can upload them to BookBolt. This is truly a platform that no matter your skill or expertise, you're going to be able to use it. If you are a graphic designer and all you do is graphic online art, you can use BookBolt. If you can barely turn your computer on, as long as you can log into BookBolt, all of the templates are there and you can create a blank page sketchbook. If you can figure out getting to YouTube and watching this video, you can figure out BookBolt. I promise you it is very user-friendly and intuitive, and that's that's the main reason that I'm super happy to partner with them for today's video and thank them as the sponsor of today's video, which also means that they have shared with us a 20% off coupon code. That code is going to be in the description of the video and will get you 20% off BookBolt. I'm sure that you would rather see me do than talk about it, so let's get straight to the computer and I will show you guys the creation of my entire book using BookBolt. Before we jump right in and get started, can we just take a second and look at this impressive collection of video tutorials right here on the BookBolt website? There is a video for everything you could possibly want to do on BookBolt, and it's right here. You don't have to go searching for it. All right, I'm actually going to use BookBolt and its tools a little bit in reverse of what I've seen people do. I'm going to go to Amazon.com. It's important that you specifically go to Amazon.com, not UK, not anything else. And I'm going to use what's called the KDP Spy. That is a plugin that is built by BookBolt. I cannot believe some of you guys are trying to peep my password here. Don't worry, I didn't even know it. That's why it's taken so long. But once I re-entered it with the correct credentials, we're going to go to Amazon.com and we're actually going to research, in this particular instance, productivity planner, I think productivity journal. And we're going to research the top selling ones. So again, currently what we are looking at are all the productivity journals. That is the only thing that I searched on Amazon.com, productivity journal. I'm going to go to the upper right corner here and click on the puzzle piece, and that is going to open up my KDP Spy plugin. And once I hit start, it is now logging all of these. It is researching and searching through all of these. I can hit stop at any point. When I hit stop, now all of these results are searchable by column. I can hit the price column and sort by price. I can hit BSR and sort it by the sell-through rate on these particular books and what their ranking is. And I am after what is the top selling productivity journal. It looks like the Erin Condren, no surprise there because she is like the queen of planners. I'm not competing with Erin Condren, so I'm going to actually go a few below and see who I am competing with and what type of product I could create that would rival some of these top selling products. I feel like the more you know about the market, the better. Now, I'm actually going to, again, from Amazon.com, search productivity planner this time instead of productivity journal, and I want to see the exact same results here. So this is all of the productivity planners. Going to click on that puzzle piece again, click start, and it's immediately going to start chronicling through those, researching through all those until the point that I click stop. Now I can search every single one of them, but I'm hundreds in right now. And so after I click stop, again, going to sort through those, see the #1 productivity planners, and that is my competition because today I'm going to be making a productivity planner. So now from this page, I can actually choose any one of these, click on the ASIN, the title here, and then be transported to that page on Amazon. Now, a lot of these planners, they even give you a detailed look at what the inside looks like. I can compare the size with the size that I thought about making. I can basically check out all of the details of the competition before I make and create my planner. I feel like a lot of people just do that backwards. They check out the competition after they've already created theirs. I'm not telling you to steal anyone's ideas, but definitely know what is selling well, for what price, and maybe for what reason by checking them out before you create your own. Let's head straight to the BookBolt studio for this next part of the tutorial. And guys, when I tell you this is my first time using the BookBolt studio, let me just explain that so that you know how user-friendly this is, because there's no editing here. I have sped it up and that's it. Other than that, you're going to learn in real time with me how easy it is to use the BookBolt studio. Now, I know I want my planner broken up into 5 different quadrants, and I'll explain that to you guys in a bit, but I basically made one rectangle and then I cloned it. Just a little copy and paste, move every layer individually. It moves around freely. I know I want a tracker up here at the top with these circles. So once I get the first circle right, again, I could just copy and paste. I need 10 of these circles. I'm not creating 10 of these circles and hoping that the sizes are right. Now, in the chance, and most of you probably aren't as much of a control freak as I am, in the chance that you're not, and you could give up a little bit of control over your planner, or let's just say you want to make a planner a lot faster than what I am doing this one, because this is 4 times speed. It took a little bit longer because I want to be in control of every single aspect. But if you can be a little bit more free about it, then BookBolt has in their library and in their inventory
dozens, probably hundreds of templates for basically any type of low content book that you could dream up. If you want to do a book of mazes, do you guys see on the left side over there, right underneath the import picture option, it looks like a maze? That is a maze. I could add a maze to every page if I wanted to. I don't have to create that. I can click on that and get templates for lined journals, for planners, for a fitness tracker, a prayer journal. It's already created. I don't have to create any of that.
Several videos back, I discussed the way that I plan my life, how I do it all. And there are 4 main categories in my life that I have to nurture every single day. And specifically nurture those 4 categories in this order. They are faith. Above all else, I have to nurture my faith. My family, I have to ensure I'm spending time with them and doing the things that bless my family. Fitness, because health is wealth, you guys. And if I get to the last one and I skipped over this one, I truly don't have anything. So I have to nurture my fitness every day, eating the right foods, scheduling those workouts. And then lastly, and this may sound crazy to some of you guys, but last is the finances. If all of these things fall into place, most importantly, the first one of faith, this is going to take care of itself. But I cannot create finances and wealth for my family if I am sick and I didn't take care of my fitness. What family if I didn't take care of my family? And above all else, God, if I am not nurturing my relationship with Him, I have nothing. If finances was the only thing that I had, do I truly have anything? I wanted to create a planner that enabled anyone else to focus on those same 4 areas of their life. For that reason, my planner is going to have a space for you to log what goals you're after or what you need to schedule into your life, what you're looking forward to, write whatever you want about your faith, family, fitness, and finances every day. I know a lot of people say seize the day, and I want you to not focus on the day. I don't want you to focus on someday. I want you to focus on today. I feel like saying seize today is really allowing you to capture the present moment. That's the only moment that really exists right now, is the present. It's the only thing that we can control, and it's the reason why the top of every page says seize today. The guy that is marching around in my planner is not taking huge giant steps. Rather, daily he is taking tiny little steps, and after time he's going to get from point A to point B and have made monumental strides towards his goal. Because it's not about that giant leap from A to B, but it's every single little step that you took in between. It's those daily decisions and habits, and that's the point of this being a daily planner. I hope you guys like this planner. I've even ordered one for myself because this is the planner that I always wish that I had, especially the page with the brain dump, because it's going to allow me to actually write down all of those ideas that pop in my head throughout the day, but they almost are distracting me from my end goal or from my schedule or whatever it is that I'm supposed to be getting done. I need a place to actually write those because sometimes they are really good ideas. I don't want them to go anywhere, and sometimes I just need a space to doodle. So I love the brain dump section as well. I'm making this planner paperback so it can easily be rolled up, fit in a purse, fit in your car door, because the whole purpose of a planner is to write in it. And for me, when I have huge planners that are hardcover or double ring binders, I'm less likely to take that with me throughout the day, but this planner is definitely portable, it's packable, and it is super lightweight. All right, I just wanted to give you guys a look inside my brain and my planning process for the planner. So hopefully now while you're watching me make it, it makes more sense. Oh, last thing I forgot. At the very top, there are bubbles. There are 10 bubbles. And for the reseller, that could easily be 10 items a day that you want to list. Perhaps you're not a reseller and you need to drink 10 glasses of water a day. Perhaps you want to track your steps and each one of those bubbles is for 1,000 steps. Whatever it is that you are tracking and need to check off throughout the day, that's what those 10 bubbles are for, because everyone's tracking something different, and this planner is truly for anyone.
We're going to take a look now at my cover design process, and I really liked that guy inside so much that I decided to put him on the outside of the planner as well, and we just have Daily Improvement Planner as the title. And from here I can actually review. I have a 100-page planner, and I was able to clone every other page exactly how I wanted it to be. Now, I will warn you, page 1 there where my planner starts, that should have been blank, and the last page should have been blank. So don't make the same mistake that I did. I actually completely exported this, brought it over to Amazon, uploaded it, and had to go back and fix that because it was not lined up right. After I completely exported the file, I have all 100 pages plus the cover. I am going to open up Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, you do have to have a KDP account, obviously signed up as a seller. This first page is really basic. The description, the title, who the author is, do you have the rights to publish this book? There's not a thing in here that has a learning curve or is difficult to understand, guys. It does want to know your primary audience as well. Now, that can be tricky with books like this because it's truly aged for anyone, but it does need to know, is this book, does it contain material that is only for people 18 and up? So I actually put 4 to 18 plus. And I think I'm going to go back and change that because once I published it, it said that my book was recommended for people ages 4 to 18, which is not my target audience at all. So perhaps I should just say 18 and up, you know, it's for adults. Just trying again to give you guys any little tips or pointers, that things that I found out while I was publishing the book. Now, all of these you already actually selected if you wanted the book to have a yellow background, if you wanted it to, what size you wanted it to be, all of that you selected when you started creating the book in BookBolt. Does your book have any AI generated content? It is really important. Let's suppose you made a coloring book. My coloring book, my images were generated using AI, and then I altered and edited those AI generated images. So if I were to upload that book, say to KDP, I would have to go back and say, yes, it is AI generated. Now, that particular book is hosted on a different website, but I thought I'd point that out because more and more, even on YouTube and on Instagram, they want to know, did AI create this content, which I think is great that people, you know, want that type of disclosure up front. I had to go back, you guys, and change and edit at this point that opening image. And then I also had to go back, you're not going to believe this, on my schedule. I completely skipped over the 11 o'clock hour, completely skipped over it. But from here, you can upload your manuscript, you can upload your book cover, and it's pretty straightforward. The last page in the upload is going to actually allow you to set all of your prices. And from here, it actually shows you what your proceeds will be with every pricing strategy. So you retain, first of all, there's a printing fee. On this particular one, it's a little over $2. And then you retain, I think, 60%, and Amazon is retaining 40% on these books. So it's going to show you exactly what your proceeds are going to be on here. Now, I would encourage you, something that you spent a little more time on, you know, you may want to make it a $15 or $20 book. If it is a blank journal and you just did the cover art, or maybe you really didn't have to do anything and you just selected an image that BookBolt already had, why not profit $1 or $2 off of that and go at it from a volume game? If you can sell a $5 journal and it took you almost no time to make it, times how many a day, times how many a month? Could you make an extra $100 a month, an extra $1,000 a month selling those journals, profiting only $1 or $2 at a time? It's the Dollar Tree method of bulk, right? They're still in business for a reason. Once you have completely uploaded and submitted your book, you're taken to a screen like this, and it'll warn you that they are going to review your book, and low content books like journals or planners, it can take up to 72 hours, so up to 3 days for Amazon to actually approve it. I'm thankful that they do go through and approve or deny publishing some of these books, because we all need that type of policing, even on Amazon. And you definitely want to ensure something going in the kids category belongs in the kids category. So here it is, and I'm just waiting for approval now.
But again, being a volume and numbers game, let's assume that instead of just having one book with Kindle Direct Publishing, I have 20 books or 100 different books. If I spent all day, I'm just, my gears are turning here. If I spent an 8-hour day designing books, and I mean, after 8 hours of designing, I feel like I'm going to start to get really good at it. So let's just say I'm producing 3 an hour. I'm taking 20 minutes per book, which I feel like is a pretty fair amount of time. That's 24 new books that I'm able to create in an 8-hour day. If I did that 1 day a week, then I'm publishing 100 different books on Kindle Direct Publishing. And again, I'm not writing anything. I'm creating planners and puzzle books and mazes and line journals and sketchbooks. If you had 100 products on Kindle Direct Publishing, I feel like there's no choice but to make money at that point. If every product at that point is making just $10 a month, that's $1,000 extra dollars a month. And you guys know I love the goal of $800 to $1,000 a month for every one of your sources of income. If I could create that with 12 sources of income, that's $12,000 a month. You can see here how volume is absolutely the name of the game. That being said, I'm going to sit down today and create 3 more books, 3 more products, and then I'm going to have 4. You know what? 4 is such a weird number. Why not make it 5? I will create 4 more products to enable me to have 5 products listed on Amazon via Kindle Direct Publishing, created using BookBolt, because I'm so excited to see the potential of this as a side hustle income. For those of you that don't know, eBay and reselling, which is what my channel is really built around, that started as a side hustle for me. I started eBay saying, if I could just make $100 a week, then I'll know that I have something here. And I grew that reselling on eBay, that $100 a week, into paying cash for a brand new Ford Bronco. So if I can start this side hustle saying, I want to get 5 products out there, and I stay at that, and I add more products, then just imagine in a year of using BookBolt and Kindle Direct Publishing, what my portfolio could look like. Getting excited and passionate about your side hustle is how it turns into the main gig. I hope I have sparked interest and desire in you to create your first product, or maybe you're not new to Kindle Direct Publishing. If you have done this before and you have books published on Kindle Direct Publishing, you've created low content or no content books, or maybe you self-published your own novel, leave a comment and let the rest of us know how you're loving Kindle Direct Publishing or how it's changed your life. Whatever you do, do not think though that this is just something that's for the next generation. Do not think that there's anyone that I'm speaking to now that is not tech savvy enough, or that doesn't understand the lingo, or that you're too old to get started in a new business. Learning these new businesses and changing and growing, that's what's keeping us all young, right? And you have an entire community here around you helping you every step of the way. BookBolt also has an entire community. As if their page of resource videos is not enough, they even do live calls with their founder. They're with you every step of the way and understand that they're only successful if we're successful using BookBolt. A huge thank you again to BookBolt for the discount code that they have provided us with. 20% off, you guys. It is in the description. I will also pin it as a comment. If you are loving this series on side hustles and how you can add additional sources of income into your life, be sure you are subscribed, like this video if you have liked this video, and share it with someone who could benefit from BookBolt and Kindle Direct Publishing. Thank you again for watching. God bless, and remember, treat your business like your business.